And I can remember being a small child walking down Kendall Road, and the first thing you see is just the open ocean and then this house. Now in my videos and describing homes to people, I reserve the term legacy for special moments. And this couldn't be a more special moment. 86 Ocean Ave Extension here in York, Maine is a legacy property. A home that has stood the test of time. When you come from either side of the road, people stop and look at it and think that this is quintessential coastal Maine. I'd say another thing that I find really special about this home is its connection to the ocean. Even sitting in the living room right now, all I can hear is the waves, even though it's not a rough day. As you look out over the living room and what's behind me, you just see the open ocean, like your living room is literally in the water. So if you're looking to move to Maine, if you want to experience Maine, there's no better way to do it than stand in this living room and look out over the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. One thing I really enjoy about this home is the moments. And this isn't something you can find that often. It isn't something that can be built. Everywhere that you look, you can have a special moment. You see a different part of the ocean, you see a different part of the house. It makes you feel like everything that Maine is sitting on this property. One thing that's really interesting is the fact that this isn't even in a flood zone, and yet all I can hear are waves behind me and it looks like I'm over the ocean. That's because of the cliffs and how high they are. You're not even in a flood zone. This home also has a connection to a very famous local restaurant called the Roundabout Diner.
Very well be a part of your Sunday routine, a little pit stop at a diner.
The Phantom Gourmet visits a retro shop in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
The classic American diner is alive and well. In fact, it's bigger and better than ever at the Roundabout Diner.
Now, one story that's interesting to me is down on the bottom section of the house, you see a small patch of garden. Now, that garden was used as a place to grow the celery that was used in the Sunday morning Bloody Marys. The gardens, the flowers were used for table settings for various events. If you remember this, walking down the road years ago, you would see a container that said Roundabout Diner, and that's where you could find a menu to the restaurant. The Pasternaks really made this home their family, their legacy. This was special to them, and they've made it available to each and every one of you. Now, the location is unmatched. You're just a short walk from Short Sands on one of the most beautiful roads that I believe the state of Maine has to offer. You're also a short walk from Long Sands and its beautifully expansive beach. One thing to remember is that you're not too far from Portland and its international airport, and also Boston and its international airport. Now, this property comes with an expansive yard. Now, in the Nubble, that is very rare, which makes this property extremely unique. You have a perfect yard, touched by the grace of the gardens, for entertaining. You also have ample parking spaces, which can be a challenge here in the Nubble, with a beautiful patio-style pull-in. I'm honored to be representing this home. This property holds a special place in all of York and Nubble residents, including myself. If you're interested in this property, it'll be a wonderful experience to wave at you as both a member of this community and your neighbor. That's why I haven't left Nubble Point.